Two interchangeable lens cameras that are getting a lot of attention for their video specs, specifically from 4K shooters, are the Panasonic GH4 and the Sony a7S. Let's compare the two and see which one may work best for you. Hi everyone, I'm Mia. The Lumix DMC GH4 and the a7S are completely different cameras and geared towards totally different users. They each perform well in specific ways, but neither has everything to satisfy every shooter. Let's start with the sensor and image quality. The a7S has a full-frame 12-megapixel sensor. It has pixel-for-pixel readout, so the images can be stunningly beautiful. You'll get all the detail you'd expect from a full frame with incredible low-light performance. Low-light situations are really where the a7S blows the GH4 and pretty much every other camera out there out of the water at this price point. If you're shooting lots of moody or nighttime scenes, this camera will deliver. I could see young filmmakers really enjoying this camera, especially if you're shooting scenarios where the actors' movements are blocked out. More on that in a minute. Or if you're shooting a lot of landscape or travel footage, this could be a great companion camera. By contrast, the low light capture on the GH4 is not so stellar, but it brings a lot to the table in terms of flexibility and versatility. The 16-megapixel micro four thirds sensor size is adequate, and in most normal lighting situations, your footage will look really nice. Where the GH4 really stands out is its ability to record true DCI standard 4K and Ultra HD internally. The a7S can't do that. You have to use an external recorder to capture 4K via a micro HDMI port. So right off the bat, without any added accessories, the GH4 gives you incredible video image real estate to work with in an edit suite. If your project is in 1080, you can crop a number of different framing options from a single 4K shot setup, which is great for interviews. The GH4 can also capture footage at a variety of bit rates, including 200 megabits per second All-Intra. Now that pro quality bit rate means you'll have a lot more data to work with in editing. It's nice for color grading, work that involves a green screen, or intense graphic work. The a7S writes in the XAVCS format at 50 megabits per second, which is still a professional bit rate, but it won't let you push the footage quite as far in post-production as the GH4. Of course, working in 4K with the a7S will require an external recorder, a device that will likely offer several high bitrate capture options. Here's the other thing. The rolling shutter on the a7S is noticeable when you're working in full frame mode. So shooting documentary work that may require some fast panning or unpredictable subject movement can be frustrating. You can reduce the look of the rolling shutter by switching to APS-C crop mode and shooting at 60 frames per second. But that really limits how you can use this camera. You'll have to weigh how much movement you typically shoot and how much the rolling shutter bothers you against the gorgeous imagery. If you're shooting a lot of run and gun footage and keeping up with fast-moving subjects, then the GH4 is a better bet. You won't notice any rolling shutter effect. If you like working with touchscreen LCDs and you work best making quick adjustments on the fly, then the GH4 may appeal more to you. It allows you to make real-time changes on screen with a quick touch. You can do everything from finding focus to creating your own picture profile. The a7S has a traditional LCD, and most of the adjustments are made with buttons on the camera body and in the menu system. This may be a little more challenging if you're working in a fast-paced environment. And when it comes to working with a variety of different lenses, the micro four thirds mount on the GH4 is incredibly versatile. Panasonic makes dozens of native zooms and primes to work with this mount. It's also easily adaptable with a Metabones speed booster or other adapter to work with a variety of other lenses on the market. In fact, Metabones recently released a speed booster designed specifically to allow the GH4 to get the most out of Canon EF lenses. Good Canon glass on this camera produces beautiful images. Sony, on the other hand, doesn't have a lot of full-frame E-mount lenses to work with right now. In fact, there are 5 available as of this review. So you may have to work with an adapter to get the options that you want, but again, it's as easily adaptable as the GH4 is. Again, Metabones and others make a number of adapters to fit the E-mount line with glass from other manufacturers. The A7S works best for pre-produced or low-light situations. If you want stunning cinematic images with 15 stops of dynamic range, and you have some time to work with the camera settings, then the A7S may be your top pick. If you need something that operates quickly under most normal light circumstances and gives you immediate access to features and controls, then the GH4 is more your speed, especially if you're looking to shoot 4K video internally because you can't carry around a lot of gear on your rig. I hope this little breakdown was helpful. If you're looking for a full review of either camera, well, I've done those as well. Just click on the B&H product page for that camera and look for the item demo icon. Thanks for watching.
Whether you're a hobbyist or a professional, B&H has the answers to your questions. Experience a world of technology at our New York City Superstore. Connect with us online or give us a call. Our staff of experts is happy to help.
Scott Kelby here, and welcome to this quick tour of our online training. We have hundreds of online classes for you, covering everything from lighting to landscape photography. From portrait photography to sports, we have classes on wedding, automotive photography, shooting, food, fashion, travel, you name it. The most incredible part of this is the price. You get all of this for just $199 a year, or you can pay monthly for just $24.95. 24-hour a day, 7-day a week access from anywhere in the world. I invite you to join with us today and start learning right now.